Hello, this is Robert Smith. I'm here at Giant's Causeway in Ireland. And what I'd like to do is cover a concept in which I use oftentimes when I'm dealing with clients. You know, most people don't realize that usually when they have a problem, they go into a state of mind, which I call it basically a trance. A hypnotic state with all of its emotions, all its resources, and the unconscious mind is doing something internally correctly to manifest and produce what we would call a specific problem. Although most of us already know that the past is over, it doesn't really exist, and the only time that the past does exist is when the Creator, you, start to manifest, recreate, and produce within you to make it feel as if it were real. You know, and that's the most important thing to understand, is that when you begin to understand that your automatic responses to other people are basically generated from your current experiences and your past experiences. You know, I was talking to someone, and they were saying, well, why would you want to go back to the past? Why would you go back and start looking back there? I know it's happened, I know it's over, and it's gone. Well, I said, well, that's the real deal. Is it really gone? Because there's a concept that I use, or a phrase, and that is, memories buried alive never die. Buried alive means it's buried within you, memories and experiences inside your mind, and you and I both logically know that it is over, it doesn't exist. But if it's alive, that means you can go back to that memory, and as you go back to that memory, you begin to re-experience it again, because it is alive. It's alive within you, and it has the ability to drive your actions and behaviors. So first of all, some people don't even have time to go back and to look at the past, because right now their present is a miserable mess. They're emotionally challenged, they got events going on, they don't know how to deal with what's going on, and so you don't want to go back looking there yet. So what I suggest is clean up what you can now. And as you get yourself sorted out, cleaned up, straightened out, do start looking back to the past. Even when you start addressing your present, your past still keeps popping in. So the concept is, you and I both know that the past is over, it doesn't exist. But it does exist inside those who store it. So what we want to do is make sure we clean out the storehouse. And of course, memories buried alive never die, but they do come back in another pair of shoes, usually in a bigger, more uglier way. That means what happens is you keep storing rejection, one right after another and after another, and that way you feel rejection in such a big, most powerful way. So what we want to do is eliminate the rejection or any other specific emotion you keep re-experiencing. Keep tapping, keep clearing, and then you keep making it smaller and smaller, and then go back inside and start clearing out what it is that you've been running from that really has probably been driving the bus. Because, you know, what I've discovered there, that certain experiences in our life as a child or growing up or at any time will imprint an ideal or an ideology or a way of seeing the world, and oftentimes it'll be a 5-year-old experience, a 7-year-old experience. When you go back to that experience and you make peace with the emotions and change internally how you represent it, you're changing your imprint, how you were imprinted to act and perform, and you're shifting it. That means you're playing it in a new way, and your life will completely change because you're changing this model of thinking. And basically, everything we do is based on a model of thinking. So when you go back and you start looking in the past and start cleaning it up, and if it is really over and you go back and you can see it and you remember it, you can't feel it, and it's playing totally different, make sure it's rewritten in a new way. That means your father's no more yelling something bad, he's saying something wonderful. Rewrite your history. Make it really good, because after all, it is all made up now. It isn't real. Yes, it did happen, you were born, you did have experiences, but those experiences and the meaning of those experiences are determined by the storyteller. And you know this by if some of you, you know, there was a lady that I know that she was a history whiz. I mean, she passed every grade, high school, college, and then she decided to go back and do her master's. Well, when she went back starting to doing the masters and started doing the history, they changed the history. They changed the meaning of the history. The history is totally different. Now you can look at different histories, like for example, it could be a Protestant history and a Catholic history. Or any other type of history. History is determined by the storyteller. So I suggest change your history. Change it the way you want it. You know, I like what Anthony Robbins said, if you had a crappy childhood, go back and change it. Because it's over, change the meaning and how you represent it. You really know if you really healed, if you've taken your worst experience and made it your best experience. It's the most powerful healing way of transforming yourself. So I hope this helped you understand exactly where I'm coming from. You and I both know the past is over. You know, going back to the past may not be one of the best things to do if you have no skills, but you're learning some most powerful skills right here on this channel. And guys, always keep tapping on you, honor yourself, love you, tap in the heat of the moment, spend a little time, I call it meditational time, prayer time, go back and start cleaning up what you hold within you. And when you change what you hold within you, not only will your value as a person change, but you'll also impact people around you. So I hope that helps. Please make sure you take care of yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, tap away whatever you're afraid of, and touch other people. If you can help children, because children, if they had what you now know and the ability to change how you feel, their life will truly change. You really want to invest in yourself. This is one way I'd invest. Spend time on this channel. Come, tap, address things, take notes, write the numbers down, write down what you like, what you've learned, save some of the good ones in your favorite, go back and use it as a healing resource. There's several videos, like number 69 is a universal healing process. It's using the quick tap, and the quick tap is so powerful because it's addressing many layers all at the same time. So use this as a place for you to heal and to transform. Send it to people you love and care for. And then come to the seminar. I think my seminars are very different. I've gotten several emails that said, Robert, your seminars, they cover the same stuff you have on YouTube. Well, I said there is some fundamental foundational material that is there, but there's a lot that isn't. And that is the energy and the dynamics of the entire seminar. When you come, it's going to be an amazing thing. And those of you who want to be trained, create a new life and a new career helping people, becoming an FasterEFT practitioner is the best way to go, according to me. And I know that personally because it totally changed your life. Changed mine too. So we'll talk to you later. This is Robert Smith here at Giants Causeway. And we'll keep on tapping on you. Take full ownership of what you feel and what you do within you. And as you do that, you'll make a big difference in the world. And we'll talk to you later.